Okay. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position just to bring yourself to your practice, into your space, and into this next hour. And you can make a choice today if you want your hands on your knees, palms up, palms down, or maybe you want to bring your hands to your heart. So just find what you need. Sit up nice and tall. Try not to sway your low back, but have a nice straight spine. Close your eyes or have your eyelids just a little half open and keep a soft gaze. Take a nice inhale in through the nose. Maybe sigh it out as you exhale. A full inhale in through the nose. Sigh it out. One more inhale. One more sigh. And then allow your breath to come into a natural rhythm. And then see if you can elongate the inhale and match the exhale. And then mindfully set your right hand to the outside of your right hip and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers. Okay. Walk your right hand towards the right side of your mat until you feel your left hip bone come up, and then stop. Plant your right hand and then reach your left arm up and over towards the right side. Nice lateral flexion here. And you can play around with palm down or palm up. Maybe you look at your right thigh or knee. And then let's play around with a little spinal rotation, nothing big. Slowly guide your sternum up towards the ceiling. Just a little bit. So you have a little flexion and rotation. And then bring your left arm up and set it down. So now both hands are to the outside of your hips on the ground. Take a full inhale. And slowly exhale. And just note the difference between left and right. Slowly start walking your left hand to the left side of your mat just before you start feeling your right sit bone come up. Keep the right sit bone connected and reach your right arm up to the sky. Spread your right fingertips and then slowly start leaning over towards the left side. And it's the same cues. So you can flirt around the palm down or up. Find a spot to focus your gaze. Don't have a wandering eye. Maybe it's the knee or directly in front of you. And then play around with a little spinal rotation. So slowly start coming up towards the ceiling. And then come back up, bring both arms up overhead. Fold forward down the middle. Keep your sit bones rooted down and find a spot to plant your hands. When you're ready, slowly start walking forward and drop the head. And then when your next inhale happens, walk yourself up so slowly and mindfully. Cool beans. Okay, take your left hand behind you and act like you're reaching for the middle of your back. And then take your right hand and have it come over the top of the right shoulder towards the middle of the back. And then slowly walk your fingertips together, and if they don't reach, that's fine. But you're going to be mindful here that you're directing your left elbow down and your right elbow up. And, you know, everyone has different rotation available in the shoulder. So some of us might not have that nice straight elbow up, and that's fine. So in your cow face arm, sitting up nice and tall, try to be mindful that your hand isn't pushing your spine forward. As you inhale, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, and exhale, root your sit bones down. All right, on your next exhale, just slowly side bend over towards the left. So you should feel just gently below your rib cage, a little bit in the posterior portion of the rib cage. Just a nice little stretch. Take deep breaths here. Feel your rib cage expand. Cool. And then slowly bring yourself back up to center, still in cow face arm. And then release. Bring your arms out to a T. Make stop signs with your hands. Stop. And then point your fingertips down. And then up. And then down. And then up. And then switch sides. So now you're going to do cow face on the other side. So right hand comes behind towards the back pocket and then towards the middle of the back. And the left hand comes over the shoulder. And just being mindful that you're finding a spot where the right elbow can point down and left elbow can point up, and that you're not pressing the spine forward. Just focus on some full inhales and exhales here. And then maybe slowly start side bending over towards the right. Keeping the sit bones rooted down. And then take a nice full inhale and feel your rib cage expand. Bring yourself back into center. This time reach your arms up overhead and bring them forward in front of you, stopping at shoulder height. Spread your fingers. Okay, let's play around with a little rotation in the shoulders. So imagine you have pickle jars and you need to open up one and then pause and then open up the other. Cool, and stop sign. Interlace your fingers, press your palm forward, and tuck chin into chest, rounding the back. Awesome. Bring your arms up. Fingers are still interlaced. And then side bend over towards your right. And then over towards your left. And then come back into center and release. Awesome. Come into a tabletop position. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Drop the belly, look on up into your cow pose, maybe tuck under toe. And then as you exhale, chin into chest, belly button into spine, cat. Flow into your cow as you inhale. Cat as you exhale. And go at the pace of your breath. And if it feels good to pause and take a full cycle, go for it. And then maybe make any variations you need, going from side to side. And then find some stillness in your tabletop pose. Okay. Take your right foot, extend it long behind you, and plant your right toes and push out through your right heel. And it might feel good to come forward and backwards just a little bit. You do feel it in your Achilles and in the calf muscle, but just a little forward and backward motion just gets you a little movement in the back and the hips and the spine, and you're practicing on maintaining stabilization as you move. Awesome. Keeping your right toes planted, slide them to the outside of the left foot. And then take a full inhale. As you exhale, look over your left shoulder towards your right foot. Come back into center. Look over the left shoulder as you exhale. Come back into center. One more time, look over. Hold, let's stay here for a cycle of breath. And then find your way back into center. Extend your right leg long at hip height. Point your right toes down. Push up through the right heel. All right, knee to nose. Right knee comes into the nose, round the back like you did in cat. Extend your right leg long. Knee comes into the nose. Extend your right leg long. One more time, knee comes into nose. Let's stay for a cycle of breath here. And then extend your right leg long behind you. Right knee comes onto the mat. Right hand is planted. Lift your left arm up high to the sky. Look at your left fingertips and then thread your left arm underneath your right. Coming into thread the needle pose. All right, play around with palm up or palm down, okay? Play with bringing the right arm parallel to the right ear. Or maybe you reach it back towards your left back pocket or left thigh. And then if it feels good, maybe extend your right leg long again. So find the variation you need. And let's stay here in some stillness. All right, slowly release everything back down. Right hand comes underneath the face. De-thread your arm by looking up at your left fingers. And then coming back down into your tabletop pose. Awesome. All right, left side. So extend your left leg long, point your left toes, and push out through your left heel. Maybe you slide forwards and backwards. And then find some stillness with the left toes planted. Slide your left foot to the outside of your right hand, or right foot, sorry. And then start making C shapes with your spine by looking over your right shoulder and taking a peek at your left toe. Come back into center. Look over the left shoulder, or the right shoulder, sorry. Come back into center. One more time, look over the right shoulder, peek at your left toes. Stay here for a cycle of breath. And then slowly release. Come back, bring the left leg at hip height, point the left toes down, push out through the left heel. And then as you exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Bring the left leg long. Knee comes into nose. Bring the left leg long behind you. Last time, knee comes into nose. Stay for a cycle of breath. And then extend your left leg long. Plant your left knee down. Reach your reach your right arm up high to the sky. Thread your right arm underneath your left. And then reach your left arm parallel to your left ear. Or bring it around to your right back pocket or the top of the right thigh for a bind. You can also extend your left leg long. Two more breaths here. And then slowly release. De-thread the right arm. Plant both hands onto the mat. Take the big toes together, knees come wide, and settle into your child's pose. This is a pose that you can always return to at any point in the practice, regardless if I cue it or not. Beautiful. Make your way into your plank. So the top of a push-up, hands are underneath the shoulders, pushing out through the heels. And if you want, you can always drop your knees. Take a nice full inhale. As you exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees in downward dog here. And then come up on the balls of the toes, or the feet. And then as you exhale, straighten your legs, reach the heels down. Inhale, bend and come up on the balls. Exhale, straighten, bring the heels down. Inhale, bend the knees, come up on the balls. Exhale, straighten, heels come down, find some stillness. Cool. Reach your right leg high to the sky, three-legged downward dog. Bend your right knee, open up your right hip,
Maybe make some circles with the knee or the ankle. And then find yourself in a three-legged downward dog. Step your right foot through to your hands. Find your high runner's lunge here. Okay, left hand is planted to the inside of the right foot. Reach your right arm up high to the sky. And then as you exhale, thread your right arm underneath your right thigh. Reach your right arm up. Easy twist. Thread your right arm underneath your right thigh. Right arm comes up high to the sky. Last time, right arm underneath right thigh. And then bring your right arm up and right arm to the right hand to the outside of the right foot, high runner's lunge. Right foot comes back to meet left, plank pose. Lower down slowly as we take it through our first flow. Hands underneath shoulders, untuck the tops of the feet. Inhale, come on up, cobra. Exhale, lower, plank pose into downward dog. 5 breaths. So you can have movement here if you would like, or stillness. I'll cue you when there's 2 breaths left. Two breaths. Awesome. Left leg high to the sky. Bend your left knee, open up the left hip. Maybe make circles with the knee or the ankle. Your choice. And then left leg high to the sky. Step your left foot through to your hands, high runner's lunge. You know where this is going. So have your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Reach your left arm up high to the sky. Thread your left arm underneath your left thigh. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, left arm high to the sky. Exhale, left arm under left thigh. Last time in this flow, left arm high to the sky. Left arm underneath left thigh. Reach your fingertips up and let them frame your left foot. Left foot meets right, plank pose. Lower down slowly. Back bend of choice. Release. Coming into downward dog, 5 breaths. Two breaths left. And then walk your feet to the back of your hands, first forward fold of our practice. So maybe you bend your knees really generously and let your head hang. Maybe you sway from side to side. And then find some stillness. Find a halfway lift, wherever that's at. Fold forward. And then reach up, rise up. Arms come up high to the sky. Give yourself a little back bend. Arms stay high. Reach your right arm forward. Left arm back. Reach both arms up. This time, left arm forward, right arm back. Reach both arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your right foot back, high runner's lunge. When it feels good, reach both arms up to the sky. So now you have a high runner's lunge with a salute. Take your full inhale, reach your fingertips up. As you exhale, drop your right knee and let it hover over your mat. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, drop your right knee, let it hover. Come on up. One more time, allow the right knee to hover. Come on up, high runner's lunge. Set your right heel down, warrior one. Awesome. Reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Give yourself a twist. Look out over your right fingertips. Imagine that you're really trying to bring the fingertips away from each other, so you're creating length in the arm line. Drop your left hand back to the right thigh. Right hand comes high to the sky. Exalted warrior, or a peaceful warrior variation. Awesome. Find your twist again, and then bring both arms up, warrior one. Open up to your warrior two. Okay, arms are out to a T, looking out over your left fingertips. Bring your fingertips together and straighten your left leg, and then find your warrior two. Bring fingertips up, straighten your left leg. Warrior two. Ooh. One more time, fingertips come up, straighten your left leg. Warrior two. Awesome. Drop your left elbow to your left thigh. Right arm comes parallel to the right ear. Extended side angle. If you want, you can reach your left arm like you're holding a beach ball, or maybe you're imagining this is a tray. So, or you can leave your left arm on left thigh, but don't dump into it. Awesome. Come back up into your warrior two. Look over your left fingertips. Reach both arms up overhead. Frame your left foot. Step left foot back to meet right. Make a choice. Take it through your flow, or skip it and come into downward dog or child's pose. Two breaths left. This time, reach your left leg high to the sky. Step your left foot through to your hands. And then heel toe the right foot in just a little bit and set the right heel down. Straighten the left leg and come up on the fingertips for a nice flat back. And then when you're ready, slowly start folding over the left leg in a pyramid pose. And when you get here, you might want to make some adjustments. You might need a longer gait or to widen your stance. Beautiful. Then into your left leg again, find a high runner's lunge. And then as you inhale, sink, drop the belly and look up like in cow. And then as you exhale, straighten your left leg around your back like you did in cat. Cool. Inhale, cow back, lunge. Exhale, cat back, pyramid pose. Last time, cow back, lunge. Cat back, pyramid pose. Find your lunge. Have right foot meet left, forward fold. Find a halfway lift. Fold forward. Reach your arms up high to the sky as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, left foot comes back. High runner's lunge. And then when you're feeling good, reach your arms up to shorten my gait. All right, fingertips reach up. And then as you are ready to exhale, drop your left knee, let it hover over the mat. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, allow the left knee to hover. Inhale, come up. One more time, allow the left knee to hover. Come on up. Drop the left heel down, find your warrior one. And then reach your left arm forward, right arm back. Look out over your left fingertips. And then right hand to the back of the left thigh, left hand comes high to the sky. And then reach both arms up, warrior one. Open up to your warrior two. Let's get a little movement going. So, fingertips come up overhead, straighten the right leg, warrior two. Reach up, straighten the right leg, warrior two. One more time, reach up. Find your warrior two. Beautiful. And then right elbow to right thigh, left arm comes parallel to the left ear, making a choice of what you need in your extended side angle. And then slowly find your way into your warrior one. From warrior two to warrior one. Bring your right foot meets left, plank pose. Take it through your flow, or skip it, or just find your way into downward dog. Two breaths left. Right leg high to the sky. Right foot through the hands. And then maybe walk your left foot in just a little bit. Drop the left heel. Come up halfway, straighten the right leg. And then slowly find a flat back. And then maybe bring the knee to the shin. Or I'm sorry, the nose to the shin. And then make your way into a lunge. Drop the belly, find a cow back. And then as you exhale, cat back, straighten the right leg. Find your cow back with your lunge. Cat back as you pyramid. One more time, cat back or cow back in a lunge. Cat as you pyramid. And then bend your right knee, have your left foot meet your right, forward fold. Find a halfway lift, fold forward. This time make peace fingers and put them right in between your big toe and second toe. And grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Plant your toes onto your fingertips, bend your knees, drop your head. And then as you inhale, come up halfway. Fingers are still around the toes. Exhale, fold and deepen. Come up halfway. Fold and deepen. One more time, halfway. Fold and deepen. Release the toes. Root down. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Arms come into heart center. And then you can keep your hands in heart center if you would like. or bring them onto your hips. Plant your left foot down and hug your right knee into your chest. So keep your right leg an active partner by spreading your right toes, maybe making circles, finding a spot to focus your gaze. And then bring your right foot back to your right glute and take a hold of the back or the right foot with your right hand and reach your left arm up. Stay here or slowly start tipping forward into your version of dancer pose. Any variation is great. Just be mindful that you're reaching up, pushing the right foot into the right hand, and rooting down on your standing foot. And then slowly release, but don't just let everything come down. Maybe bring the right knee into the chest, set both feet down. Reach your arms up, find your chair pose. Come up onto the balls of the feet, reach up, fold forward, heels come down. Halfway lift, fold forward. And then reach your arms up high to the sky, hands can come into heart center for a breath. And then hands come on the hips, root down through the right foot. Hug the left knee into your chest. And then when you're ready, slowly release, bringing the left foot back towards the left glute. Take a hold of the left foot with the left hand. Reach the right arm up. Stay here, or if you want, you can slowly start bringing the torso parallel to the ground in dancer pose, or king dancer. This is beautiful here. One more breath. And then slowly release by bringing the left knee up. And then set both feet down. Reach your arms up overhead. Come into chair pose. Come up onto the balls of the feet. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Heels come down. Find a halfway lift. Fold forward. And then reach your arms up high to the sky. Hands come into heart center. And take your feet out about hips distance apart, if they're not already. And slowly come into your balasana or garland squat. So you can come down slowly. If you have hip or knee issues, maybe you bend the knees and come into a deep forward fold. Okay. All right. Place your right hand down in front of you and reach your left arm up to the sky. Maybe take a bind so you can reach your left arm around, right arm in front of the right shin. One more breath. And then as you exhale, slowly switch sides. So left hand comes down and right arm comes up. And make a choice if you want to bind or not. And then this time bring both hands down the center and set your bum on the ground. Okay. Hug the knees into the chest, tuck the chin into the chest, and slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Bring your feet up overhead. Up in the air, legs straight. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, lower a third of the way. Take a full inhale, exhale another third. Take a full inhale, exhale another third, but allow the legs to hover. And then inhale, come on up. And do it again. Full inhale. Exhale, lower a third. Full inhale, lower another third. And then take another inhale, and as you exhale, lower another third and hover. And then bring everything back up. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Awesome. Bringing the legs up. This time, cross your right ankle over your left, and then left ankle over right. And then continue this pattern as you lower your legs down to the ground. Try to keep the core activated. And when your legs touch the mat, repeat this as you come back up. And go back down. And come back up. And then when you're up at the top, just have your legs come up towards the ceiling just for a minute. Hug the knees to the chest. This time, instead of rocking from side to side, place your hands onto your knees and make small pelvic circles. In reverse direction. Awesome. Place your left foot down, left knee up, hug your right knee into your chest. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, spread your right toes. Thread your arms through, hug your left knee into your chest, hook your right elbow into your right knee. Press out through your left foot. So now you're in a reclined pigeon pose. You'll be here for a few cycles of breath, so don't rush anything. When you're ready, maybe you explore with extending your left leg up to the sky, or bringing the knee into the nose, or you stay in a figure 4 pose. No rush. And then as you exhale, set your left foot down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend the left leg long. Send the right leg high to the sky. Taking a hold of the back of the right thigh. And then bend your right knee into your chest. Remember the peace fingers? Make the peace fingers and take a hold of the big right toe with the right hand. Left hand can come onto the left hip for now, or to the side. bend your right knee into your shoulder as much as you can, or you're taking it towards that direction, and then extend your right leg as much as comfortable without taking the right shoulder off of the mat. So extend the right leg, and then bring the right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg, right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg, right knee into the chest. And go back and forth just a little bit here, just for a few more cycles of breath. And then the next time your right knee comes into your shoulder with a little bend, just make some circles with your heel one direction. And they can be as big or as little as you would like. So you're just getting a little movement going right now in the hip joint. And then if you haven't, reverse direction. And then one more time, extend the right leg long. So take both hands and take them behind the right thigh. Bend into your right knee. Extend your right leg long. And hug your left knee into your chest. And then with your right foot onto the mat, right knee up, cross your left ankle over your right knee, hug your right knee into your chest for a reclined pigeon, knowing that you'll be here for a little bit. So maybe you explore with extending your right leg up or bringing the nose to the knee. You know, just kind of find what you need here. Sometimes it's good to be in stillness. Sometimes we need movement. Beautiful. Slowly release your right foot down, hug your left knee into your chest, and extend your right leg long. Take your left leg high to the sky. And then slowly make peace fingers. Take a hold of the left toe with your peace fingers with your left hand. Right hand can be on right hip. Bring the left knee into the shoulder. Extend the left leg long. Left knee comes into the shoulder. And extend long, going back and forth at the pace of your breath. Being mindful that you're not reaching too much when you extend. And the next time your left knee comes into your shoulder, hang out here and then slowly make circles. Reversing direction. And then extend your left leg long. Left leg is high to the sky. And then slowly hug both knees into the chest. Maybe take them wide. You know, you can play around with that. Take your arms out to a T. Take your knees over towards the right side into a supine twist. Maybe look out over your left arm, left fingers. And then bring everything into center as you inhale. Take it over to the left side as you exhale. Look over your right fingers. And then slowly bring the knees into the chest and gently rock from side to side. Okay, bring your feet flat, about hips distance apart, knees are up, hands are to the side, and then walk your heels to where you can feel your fingers. Plant your feet, take an inhale and lift your hips, finding your bridge pose. Try to relax your glutes here. As you exhale, lower down slowly, one vertebra at a time. And bring the knees in together. And then bring the knees straight. One more time, when you inhale, lift your hips, bridge pose. Relax the glutes. Maybe lift a little higher. And then as you exhale, lower down slowly. Take your knees from side to side, windshield wipering your from side to side as slowly as possible. And then find your feet flat, knees up. Hug the knees into your chest. And then slowly take your legs high to the sky for your inversion. If you had any other inversion in your practice and you want to go there now, you can, but know that I won't cue out of it. So I trust that you know the cues out. And then in your own way, bringing the knees into the chest. Extend one leg long. And then the other. Reach your arms up overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch. And then bring your arms down to the side for your Shavasana, knowing I'm minding the time for you. And I'll call you back when we're ready.
Take a full inhale in. Slowly exhale out. Make any final movements you need before you find yourself onto your right side. And then use your left hand to walk yourself up, coming into a seated pose. You can decide to have your hands on your knees, palms up, palms down, or even into heart center. And end your practice with some nice full cycles of breath. Reach your arms up. Bring them together in prayer and pull them down to heart center, but pause at your third eye as a reminder to have loving thoughts. Pause at your lips as a reminder to have loving words. And then pause at your heart with a soft bow as a reminder to have loving actions towards yourself and towards others. The light and love in me acknowledges and honors the light and love in you. Namaste.